I posted a video 2 days ago that showed myself and some of Florida's top minds getting together using math and science to figure out exactly how this woman named Lily Phillips was going to try and accomplish the inhuman feat of having sex with 1,000 men in 24 hours. Like, that is something that Stan Lee would be recruiting for his Avengers squad in real life. There's also been doctors coming out urging her not to do this. It's too extreme. This will be a cooter catastrophe. And I think the experts are right in their concern here. I may not be a vaginal scholar. I don't know everything there is to know about the vagina, but I do know that 1,000 of anything is a lot. I would probably get winded and need to go to the hospital if I chewed 1,000 pieces of gum in 24 hours. Couldn't even imagine 1,000 penis. Like, this is one of those things that I think could probably even kill Wolverine. Like, if Wolverine tried to take 1,000 dick in the butt, his ass would die. That he wouldn't be able to regenerate that, even with the adamantium and regeneration factor at play. Like, this is something that is actually unbelievable that she's going to try and accomplish. The human body wasn't designed to withstand that level of pounding. And we had more questions than answers, so I went to the source directly, asking her, about strategy and all kinds of different questions, and she actually got back to me. A lot of people have been wondering, did she respond? And the answer is yes. So yesterday on stream, before playing Path of Exile 2, I got together with the chat and we started to come up with a list of questions that we wanted answers to. So I'm going to show you how that went, and I'll give you an update on everything there. But I know you also have a question right now, which is, where can I get that beautiful, classified Moist Global hoodie? Well, you can go to moistglobal.com to pick up this bad boy. This classified line is all about aliens and redacted documents, because I love that shit so much. So there's hoodies, there's sweatpants, there's a beanie and a hat. The hat has a cute alien on it, but I left it at the warehouse because I was wearing it yesterday. It's a great line. Check it out. Just saw the video about the girl trying 1,000 dudes is crazy. Yeah, the little, Grand Slam sampler. She actually got back to me. When Matt and Danny hop on, we can start getting our questionnaire together to figure out exactly how she plans to tackle 1,000 dudes in 24 hours. 1,000 dudes over a lifetime is common, but 24 hours? What? 1,000 dudes over a lifetime is common? I don't know about that. I don't know where you're getting your data from. Anime or something? I'll tell you right now. Quad digits? Not common. I haven't even jorked it 1,000 times. That's true. That's a really good question. I bet I also haven't reached 4 digits on masturbation. Rookie numbers? Well, I've never done more than one peepness stretch a day. So we'll do some math. Probably started when I was, 12, 13, so about 17 years worth of experience. And then I didn't, even going through puberty, I didn't masturbate much. So we'll do an average of let's just do 3 times a month. We'll use that number here. I'm going to break out the calculator. So if I did 3 times a month every year for the last 17 years, I will have only played the skin flute 612 times. But then, is it impossible to know for sure, because then there'd be some months where I'd do more, where I'd get really feverish. But I think it'd be close. I don't know if I've actually done 1,000 jerks 3 times a month. Yeah, I really did not hit it that hard back in the day. How's she gonna find 1,000 men to sign up for it? She has applications. She's doing a casting call. I don't know what the requirements are, which is a question I'd like to ask her. I'll do a bullet point format. What are the requirements of the athletes that apply? Is it to completion? What counts as sex? Ooh, that's another good question. Will they be tested? Because I imagine she doesn't want to contract 1,000 STDs, so what about STD concerns? Do you have what would be a vaginal masseuse? A gynecologist? Probably not a gynecologist, but someone to 1,000 dudes in 24 hours, her pussy's gonna blow up. Like, you won't survive. You'd need a professional, but I don't even know what professional would specialize in that. So I don't know how to ask that. I guess I could... Here, I'll do it all-encompassing. Do you have a pit crew? I'll put in parentheses in case she doesn't watch NASCAR or F1 or anything. Team that will help. How will she eat or pee? Another good question. Are there bathroom breaks? Food breaks? Catering for athletes? Nice. Maybe they can prepare themselves beforehand and immediately... That's not even going to be a good speedrun strat. The only real speedrun strat you can do for this is you would start naked, so you don't have to waste time taking clothes off. So you just have a queue of 1,000 naked men, and it's just like a assembly line that you go down. That's the only way. That's the only real speedrun shortcut. That's wrong. You'll also need lube. Oh, good question. That's a good question to ask. How do I ask that? Lube question? I'll just do lube question mark. I don't even know how to phrase it. I think she'll know what I mean. Is she going to start from smallest to biggest? That'd be a good strategy. I don't think it'd save time or anything, but it would definitely help with pain, I would imagine. Will there be fluffers for the next 10 or so dudes so they aren't soft when it's their turn? I already asked about, like, her pit crew. I'll specify fluffers, though, because I imagine that has to be a necessity here. I don't even... Man, my questions read like a caveman asking them. Will there be team of fluffers so time isn't lost on softness to hardness? I don't know what's going on with my brain right now. I'm not asking questions in a coherent way. There, that's a much better way of asking that. Will there be a team of fluffers so time isn't lost waiting for erection? Because you could lose a lot of time on that. And especially if if they go past the 1 minute 26 seconds allotment... because someone can't get hard, you'd have to like throw out the contestant and bring someone in quick, because there's no way. You'd already lose too much time. I will ask that, though. Because I imagine optimal position would be doggy, right? That'd be the quickest entry, and they wouldn't have to worry about, like, going on, like, you know, like, splaying out. I said, what position is used for optimized speed? I'll just start with these questions, and then if more arise when Matt and Danny get here, I'll throw it to her. I already asked if it's to completion and everything. All here, just so that way we're all on the same page. The questions I asked were, what are the requirements of the athletes that apply? Is it to completion? What counts as sex? What about STD concerns? Do you have a pit crew, team of experts that specialize in pain management? Do you have a team that organizes the participants? Are there bathroom breaks, food breaks, catering for athletes, lube? Will there be a team of fluffers so time isn't lost waiting for erections? What position is used for optimized speed? There should be a few hundred on the bench just in case. Where is this going to take place? A place where you can fit more than 1,000 people? No. So, at our round table meeting about it, we concluded that what's likely going to be the case is people are going to have time blocks. So it won't be 1,000 dudes all at once in a queue. It'll be like probably batches of like 20 dudes that show up at this time, another batch of 20 dudes that show up at this time. That kind of organization would be my guess. Because you're not going to find a place for 1,000 naked dudes. Like not even Ram Ranch can handle that amount. So it's going to be blocks and showing up.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. Also, Lily responded, so I tossed her a bunch of questions, so hopefully we'll get some more clarity on that soon.
What was her response?
Oh, she said that she thought it was fun, our conversation, and she'll answer all the questions that we have. So I sent her a huge list of questions, and now they're not there anymore for some reason, because it said she has vanish mode on, so I don't know what that means.
Ah, shit. Now the real question is, did she approve us to go shoutcast?
She didn't say anything about that. Vanish mode is a feature on Instagram that lets users send messages that disappear after they're viewed. Oh, that's nice. I mean, she viewed it. She's probably just talking with her team about the answers to the questions, what she can share.
Yeah. She printed that out, put on her reading glasses, and she's putting thoughtful responses to each question.
She got out a cup of joe.
So, I saw some comments on the video saying even Lisa Sparks has come out and said like the news was
Yep.
very exaggerated and it was only like 150.
I just mentioned that a little bit ago too. That apparently there's a lot of debate on even if it's real or not. I read a little bit about it. I didn't know Lisa said it though.
That's what a comment said. I
Oh.
did zero research to confirm.
Good. The way it should be. This is the chat. So she has vanish mode on, and I sent that whole list. So now that whole list isn't there anymore. Does that mean she does she still have the list, or do I need to double text her and ask if she has the list? Yeah, I know it means she read it, but that can she still like access it? Because there was like fucking 15 questions on there. There's no way she remembers all of it.
No, I'm sure she wrote it down on a notepad.
If she read it and closed it, it's gone. Okay, I don't know if you're telling the truth or not. I'm just gonna say, hey, did you get my questions?
You've decided you're going to type it in the way that sounds like you're like, hey, why haven't you responded yet?
I have no other way of asking it. I need.
Why don't
to
you
know.
just say, they disappeared on my end. Do you still have them?
That's a
Yeah.
much better way. 24 hours later and still radio silence on the questions, but I wanted to give you all this update because I'm getting asked about it so much. I asked a bunch of questions. Hopefully we'll get some answers to them at some point, and even if we don't, eventually come, the Super Bowl of sex, we'll see how it all plays out, I suppose. But yeah, just wanted to keep you all in the loop on this. That's about it. So yeah.